And welcome back to the world of Arklands and to Mize Academy. When we last left our heroes in training, they were taking the day to recover and set their eyes on what lies ahead. After a surprisingly elaborate prank on poor Caspian, the party split to undertake a variety of different tasks. Caspian went to buy potions. Crow...
Bought peanut butter.
Yeah, she went on a quest for peanut butter.
Originally, she went on a quest for something else, but decided against it.
Ari did some research, and Elle went to the forge. While there, after doing some work on a practice item, he encountered a former student of the school that he later realized to be Forge, a member of Rose's team. As they talked, and due to some very high persuasion checks, some of Forge's insights were revealed. And as Elle is processing that is where we return for tonight's episode of Mize Academy. And welcome back. So, is there anything specific? Is there anything specific that you guys would want to do with the rest of your day?
When Crow gets back, she's going to make an investigation check on her room.
Okay.
Her what?
Her room.
I know. She says it weird. It's okay. Let it go.
Apparently it's a Washington thing. My family grew up in Washington, so we say room, roof.
Okay, roof. I've heard that.
Yeah.
Anyway. You don't say water.
Water.
Make it so
Soapy water.
Yes, her room.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Uh-oh. She gonna find diddly.
Investigation is 15.
15? You are very quickly able to find what's missing.
What is missing?
I'm going to text you what's missing.
So it's a secret from everyone else?
No.
Yep. No?
You'll understand.
You'll see.
Okay.
Did you take the shrooms?
No.
What?
Her favorite shroom.
Should I have taken the shrooms?
Mm-hmm.
Discord.
Okay.
I don't know what else you could have taken, so.
Ryan.
Oh.
Well, he doesn't know either?
Oh,
No.
That fell off the table. Come on now.
Oh, that's bad.
That was so
That's bad.
close.
It was close. One face away.
That's unfortunate. Yep. Nope, wrong thing. Nope, wrong thing. Yeah, I'm just going to tell you. That was a 3.
Perfect.
Yep.
So,
Perfect.
So.
you're able to easily identify it.
Uh-huh.
The day goes on.
I don't have to do anything about it?
Is there something you want to do about it?
I'm going to check out his room. Return the favor.
Okay. Go make an investigation check.
19 on the die.
Uh-huh.
That is 26.
Yeah.
26.
He has one bag.
With one thing.
Right under his bed. Not hidden very well.
What exact... So, Rose's weapon is in it.
Right.
What else?
His toothbrush. A comb. An extra pair of underwear.
Just one.
Just one.
He owns 2 pairs.
Prestidigitation is a wonderful spell.
Yep. One sock.
Where's the Where'd it go?
He rotates out the 3 of his socks.
No, that one's just for the door.
There's a book that looks like it's never been opened.
There's actually a bookmark in there that says, "Enjoy this raid. I found it interesting. Never been used."
Never touched.
What else does he have in there? Some toothpaste. He does have a washcloth, just one. Used for everything.
You can spit dry?
Yeah. Now, person digitates dry. Wipe it down, we're good.
Fair.
Does this man own anything? This is the man that's the embodiment of the guys who own an apartment, and the only thing in the apartment is a folding chair and a TV. That's
And
it.
a mattress on the floor.
Not even a mattress, like a sleeping bag.
Yeah.
That's all L owns.
And navy blue sheets.
What more do you need? It's perfect. It's all the amenities to live.
Isn't it amazing how simple
You do
men
not
can
find
be?
You don't find it.
No.
Okay.
You're guessing he likely has it on him.
Okay. She is going to carefully remove a few screws from his bed frame, just enough so that when he does lay on the bed, it collapses just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Okay, make a Tinker's tool check. Intelligence, so intelligence and proficiency.
Perfect proficiency.
Is 24. 19 on the die. Again.
19 on the die
17,
would be a,
sorry, 17.
yeah, I was going to say,
Still.
19 on the die would be a 26.
Yeah, no.
Understood. Yeah, easy enough.
And she'll go back to her room, start working on her wings.
Sure.
Eat some peanut butter with just a spoon.
Yep.
Straight peanut butter.
Valid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he had one spoon.
She's not gonna take a spoon. She doesn't know where that's been. What do you use a spoon?
Where would it go?
Honestly, neither does L.
I
I feel
hate
like
that.
I feel like Elle has like one of like the packs of like cutlery that you get at like they give you for like
Yes.
takeout. It's just like
The to-go
fork,
pack.
knife, spoon, napkin, a salt packet, and a pepper
It's
packet.
just chucked in there.
It's just thrown in there. It's like open on one end, but it's like was this just like ripped open just from?
This is Major
General
Sam energy. You never know.
You never know.
You don't know. Yeah.
Roast chicken. You never know.
Seven.
That's L.
Yes, Sam.
We're gonna be on a mission, and L's gonna have like a thing of spices, and we're gonna be like, "Why do you have spices?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Maybe we had steaks one night."
It could happen.
So,
The rest of the day goes by. No issues. That evening,
I stopped back to talk to Salamander.
Sigalo.
I know what I
Salamander.
said.
Okay.
We don't need to
Yeah.
fight through it. We just talk
Yeah.
to him about Slag.
Absolutely. At dinner that night, as I think you try to eat together every once in a while.
we do.
I mean, it's more of like everyone is back in the room around
Someone,
dinner time.
yeah, someone makes food, but then there's enough to share, so other people grab plates
Half a
and
jar of peanut butter.
By someone, it means one of those two, because
Yeah.
Cass can't cook and she won't cook. So
there you go.
It's Elle's turn to make dinner.
Caspian, as you sit down, you notice a just chunk of something just bobbing in your drink.
That's pretty
Cass is gonna pull it out. What is it?
It's fungus.
very familiar looking fungus.
Who has put shrooms in my cup?
Have you ever seen shrooms? Like, the word.
Al's cooking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it wasn't me. It wasn't me, Ma.
What have I done to deserve this?
I will say, with a passive perception of anything above a 3, L is the one that put your drink down in front of you.
L.
That's so smooth.
L.
Yes.
Can I ask why you think this was a fitting garnish?
Oh, that's part of the mushroom that Crow ate.
It has a great flavor.
It'll make you have
It's
a
a
weird,
fungus!
it'll make you have a weird dream and see death.
What?
That is...
I don't think I need to say anything else.
Well, I'm glad that Aries in on the fun now. Cass does not believe you at all. He thinks that you,
not.
he like the other two finally got you to joke with them. He's going to just place it like on a napkin next to him.
I need you to try and talk to the deaf person. Please.
What?
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
That's still a 14.
What does that even mean?
When you consume the fungus,
You become part of the
Or,
hive mind of fungus.
or try to talk to it. Yes, and you can actually commune with the bad guy who sent the pale beast. I talked to him.
You can make an insight check if you'd like.
Very funny.
Who, me?
I
No,
think that's a
oh.
willing fail.
No, that's a willing fail.
fail.
Yeah.
Cass absolutely does
100%
not
valid.
believe.
He's telling the truth. What's funny about it?
Well, if you ask my opinion, it's not very funny.
Cass, I don't think you laughed loud enough at...
Ha
I chucked the mushroom in his
Very
mouth as he's doing that.
Okay. First off,
That was brilliant. Please give him an inspiration.
that was absolutely brilliant, and you get an inspiration. Secondly, just dexterity, no proficiency. You're not proficient with throwing mushrooms. But no disadvantage, because you just got him to go, ha ha. Like, I am impressed. Make your roll.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a true flat roll. I have no modifier to that.
There you go.
That is a 13.
Okay.
If it
What
doesn't
is
work,
Caspian's dexterity?
Well, Cass isn't trying to dodge it or anything.
His base armor class without armor, so just dexterity, would be a 10. So I'm gonna say that hits. And even with like half cover, because it's a small target, that would be a 12.
That
So-
is fine.
it still beats. Let's go.
Given the context, you find. Okay,
So, does Cass warp
is
to
Cass's reflex
I feel like his reflex would be to spit out whatever
It-
just
to
landed
spit.
in his mouth.
It would. Well, all it required was her.
Hey, wait. For the purposes of the story and the game, you have to say the sentence.
is Caspian's reflex to spit or swallow.
Didn't know you'd be answering that question, and I did ya.
Would you like to make a con check?
I think a con save would be good
I
here.
want to leave.
You can't. You're
No,
locked in.
his reaction would be to spit it out.
Okay.
But all it required was a taste
I
for Crow to have a dream later.
I need you
She
to make a
didn't
wisdom saving
lick it,
throw.
She took a little
Hang on.
slice and
Oh, did
ate
she?
it.
Okay.
Before you spit it out, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
You're
I
the
need you to make a
worst.
wisdom saving throw regardless.
Oh, okay.
All right. So first is his. That's a 3, plus 3, so that's 6.
That's a fail.
What did you
Se-
cast?
second.
Command.
No!
The second one better 7.
Understood.
What's a one-word command that could fix this situation right now?
Chew.
Well, you can still spit it after you chew, but swallow.
It's a whole freaking mushroom! That can't
wait.
fit down his esophagus!
Mushroom,
Genuinely,
it's a little slice of.
she took a sample
Okay.
from the ritual circle.
Yeah, it's not a
It's
full
not
on.
a-
How big of it? Like, it's the kind of thing that would fit onto a microscope slider.
Okay.
So it is definitely
It can be swallowed without choking him.
you already rolled. So
I hate all of it. This is the second time
I have
you've
not-
done this. What do you mean you've done nothing?
I've done nothing.
You are contributing by encouraging
I'm just laughing.
through
Just
laughter.
having a good time. Ari's not laughing.
You
Ari's just
are all such dicks to Caspian.
I would not be using that word right now.
Your mind went there, not ours.
So,
So,
Just trying to help you out, buddy.
what happens, Trey?
here's what I'm gonna say. Technically speaking, making an attack, which that was, and casting a spell
Okay.
would both be actions.
Fair.
I'm going to have you roll to see would he spit it out before he could cast the spell.
Okay. What are we doing, like 10 or higher? Or roll off? See how fast he is versus how fast I don't.
So here's what it's going to be. The first thing is a surprise round,
Okay.
and so it is a initiative roll.
Okay.
between the two of you.
I have a +0, so that's a 4.
That's a 9. 10.
No, we're taking inspiration.
You want to give an inspiration?
take it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Use mine to negate that.
Just keep the inspiration, Amy.
Alright.
You still lose yours.
No, that's not how that works.
Yes, it is.
What it sounds like is you're going to spend one of your inspiration to do it instead of Amy.
No, I don't have any.
Oh,
He said, just give it.
I'm saying instead of 2 people wasting inspiration, let's hold on to them. And we'll just let Cass fail.
so Cass just ha ha. What does Caspian do?
I was gonna keep
I'm
it.
currently holding. What? How close is L?
Standing right in front of you.
Yeah.
Okay, everything that's in my hands, I splash it in his face.
This deserved.
Yeah,
It's very much deserved.
I was
you don't
gonna
even need to roll a hit.
keep
It's
that
the,
for research, but whatever.
Oh, this is research.
I'm going to bed.
Good.
Cass is going to retire to his room for the night.
okay.
Of course, it probably will be a few hours before he actually goes to sleep.
Yeah.
But he
Satisfied?
Actually, yes.
I think
Because
you made him very upset.
I'm testing something.
Your friendship?
No.
I would debate that.
Yes, but no.
Elle will not go to sleep tonight.
Okay. Caspian.
Mm-hmm. I already failed my wisdom save, right?
Mm-hmm.
Help.
For the remainder of the night,
Mm-hmm.
you have the poisoned condition.
Oh gosh.
When you go to sleep, lay down, close your eyes,
Mm-hmm.
and with how uncomfortable you feel and have felt for most of the evening, you are very thankful when sleep finally comes.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
feeling as sick as he does, can cast lay on hands on himself to cure the poison.
You can remove the condition, not the discomfort, because it is actively inside of you.
That's fair.
That's a shame.
But you can remove the poisoned condition, and like it reduces the discomfort for sure. It doesn't like just leave it untouched.
Yeah, it's better, but he's like, all right, I need to sleep this off. Apparently.
A little bit, yeah.
I mean, like, if you were to have, like, poison in your veins and then you use that ability, you would say that cures it, right? So it doesn't matter whether it's in his stomach or somewhere else in his body.
It does. Even if you did that, like, it probably wouldn't... I probably wouldn't say that it... any mechanical effects would be removed. Doesn't mean that you feel right as rain immediately.
That's fair.
So it's very much a thing of just like, you know you're okay, you can feel it working. It's like when you've taken Advil or Tylenol, it's like you finally feel that relief. It's still there a little bit, but you know that with time it's on its way out, as it were. There's also the difference that it's technically a living entity.
That's fair.
You go to sleep. And you do not dream. You wake up the next day feeling much better. Stomach gurgles and you rush to the bathroom.
You freaking gave him diarrhea. I hope you're happy.
If it's any consolation, I currently have 1 point of exhaustion.
No.
Once you're done in the bathroom, you feel much better.
Sometimes that's what you need.
Did Elle at least sit on his bed at any point?
No.
No?
Where did he sit?
He sat in the living space, watching
waiting.
Cass's door.
Oh, seeing if... Okay, yeah.
Would you have actually
got
been
up and
able to
moved.
pull an all-nighter with how heavy you sleep?
Oh, yeah, he's done it before.
Ari
I
comes
will say
out.
make a con save to see if you don't... Just to make sure you don't drift off on accident. It's not a high DC.
That's an 8.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
Ari comes out at 4 in the morning, and
El has made tea already. He's drinking that to try and keep himself awake. Oh, would you like some?
sure. Surprised you're staying awake.
Well, I did poison my friend. I need to make sure that he's okay. There is that. When Crow consumed the fungus, she got up and left in her sleep. She was walking somewhere. I did not. I stayed here. I don't know what that means.
Well, you also consumed it in different ways. So
Which is why I wanted Cass to consume it the same way she did to see if it had the same effect. 7 intelligence. Makes sense in his mind.
Why?
Because if he was going somewhere, we could potentially follow and find out what this death wants.
I mean, sure, but you already upset Cass this morning, I believe. Well, yesterday morning. And he seemed upset with you for forcing him to swallow the mushroom.
Oh, the joke, the prank this morning?
Yes, he seemed upset by that.
That was a bonding moment between him and Crow.
All right. But he seemed upset by the mushroom and didn't really want to take part in it. You could have asked me and I would have tried it.
You don't dream, though.
I can.
I don't know how that would... I don't know what that would do.
I dreamed when I talked to Lord Ear. And I don't always talk to him.
Who?
I told you about him, my dream spirit friend.
Did you? I don't remember.
Elle was jealous of it.
That's right.
Yes, that's how I got the information about mushrooms and them being interconnected. And I told you
Make
about
an
this
insight check.
morning. That's an 18.
There's no way Elle was going to make Aerie consume stuff that is very obviously poisonous. There's no way in hell. Even if hell froze over, he wouldn't do it.
Wouldn't make me
He wouldn't even ask.
volunteer to do it.
Nope. He wouldn't do it. He wouldn't ask. It's not an idea in his mind. Cass, on the other hand, Cass is, he's robust. Aren't you immune to...
Not yet.
Okay.
Caspian's gonna be real happy when he gets immunity to.
Oh, yeah.
And so you're already real happy they give immunity to disease.
Mm-hmm.
There you
Yep.
go.
Level 6.
Not that disease really ever comes up in D&D.
Yeah,
Unless
it
you
can.
specifically
Not often, but it
put
could.
in.
It could have in this circumstance.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I appreciate your concern, but I think having concern for Cass's feelings is also important.
I do. A lot's going on. And I don't want to lose any more friends. So, yes, maybe I take...
See, poison one?
Yes. So maybe I take some drastic measures. And I'm sorry. But if I can do something to protect and to help, even if it makes someone uncomfortable, I'm going to do it.
I understand that.
I don't dislike them. I don't want to hurt them. But sometimes growth and moving forward is painful. Now, is that an excuse for making him consume fungi? No. No, not at all. But I made the decision that I would try to see what happened. And if he hates me for that, I'll deal with the consequences.
So long as you're willing to deal with the consequences. And I think maybe if your intent is to create bonding moments between members of our team, it may also be helpful to loop Cass in on...
I got to loop him in on the prank. That was
Well, not the
hilarious.
prank, but on what you and Crow both experienced with the mushrooms, and getting him to believe that, and then consent to being part of the testing.
Does Aerie know that Crow is undead?
You spilled the beans early this morning,
Okay,
and she
that's
took
right.
it very literally, so
Yesterday
yes.
morning, but yes.
So
What'd you say? I don't remember.
maybe we should loop Caspian in
Next time?
on
Okay.
what is you and Crow experienced with the mushrooms, and get him to believe it, because I think that was part of the issue. He
That
didn't
was the
believe
issue.
it,
He did not.
but
And that was why I think I had to do what I did. And I'll apologize to him
okay.
when he wakes up. I'm very tired.
You seem very tired.
But this is my own... This is my punishment for doing that. I do like my sleep.
I know you do.
I need more tea. Do you want some?
Sure.
Cool. Here he goes to make another cup for him and Aaron.
All right.
Very nice. So, Caspian.
When Cass does wake up, he will get fully dressed before exiting his room. He will open it up, say good morning, and head to the door.
He seems cognizant. He did speak. He doesn't look like a zombie.
How are you feeling?
I felt awful this morning. I am a little better now. I am going to go out and get myself breakfast. I will be back later.
Do you want some
He
tea?
will leave. Nope.
Okay, no, I guess he does not. Okay, so it
Gonna make
didn't-
it
Cass is gonna head into
Cass is
town.
legit
I don't
being
even-
make it
bullied.
you don't need to.
I mean,
Yes, he is.
And Al of all people is the bully.
It's weird.
I
isn't it?
know. When Cass, realized who his teammates are, he was like, "Ah, man, Crow's gonna be a problem." That was cool, though. No, that's not how he feels right now.
Inside of 18, is he still...
He's
ticked at
still a little
everybody?
miffed, yes.
Is he ticked at everybody or specifically L?
Specifically, Al.
Okay. Ari needs to make sure he's not mad at her.
But yes, Cass will head into town and get food at
You have a very similar experience to L, because as you get to the base of the tower, in the exact same seat that it was the previous day,
Awesome.
is Grave.
Cass will give him a polite
Good morning.
greeting. Morning, Grave. And he will continue because he's just passing
Take a
by.
seat.
Morning. Cass will stop in his tracks.
Was it 26 on insight?
What? Now,
Would you prefer to go to town?
yes, I'm hungry. I did not eat very much last night. I've had a rough night and a rough morning. I just want to get some decent food.
There are quite a few places here.
I
at
do
school.
not want to get it at the school.
All right, let's go. Grave will take the tram down to town, and he'll actually take you to this kind of out of the way
Like a little hole in the wall
cafe.
okay. Okay, those are nice.
Yeah,
Little dive.
it's literally like a circular, it's the storefront is not. There's an alley that goes between two streets, and the door is there. There's no front facing. It's a literal hole in the wall.
Amazing.
Very cozy. It's like Caspian wouldn't know this, but it's very Hobbit vibes. Very cozy. Crow has been there a few times. Still doesn't know how to get there. Grave has to guide them every time.
I mean, maybe.
There's something about this location that is just like, no, you gotta know.
With Crow's inability to understand directions,
Also,
However, I do have the background feature of Urchin, which usually gives you, it says that you have a better understanding of how cities are laid out, and you can cross a distance
fair
in half
point.
the time. So it would make sense that she'd be good
you would have a
at
chance. You
navigating.
may not.
At
you
the
may
very
not-
least, alleyways. She
Yeah,
knows
that's
how
fair.
to run those.
But regardless, you take a seat. There's some nice breakfast options that you get. Well, what does Caspian get?
he would just get a standard eggs and toast or a biscuit and, maybe some hash browns and sausage. The typical hungry man breakfast.
Oh yeah,
Hungry Man special.
Yes, the
There you
hungry
go.
man special.
very
That's what it
nice.
says on the menu.
Grave gets crepes.
He would.
Yeah.
He
Teach
would.
yourself.
So, rough night.
Yup. Elf fed me, force fed me bad mushrooms. And I felt sick for the rest of the night. I was not able to
Point of
completely cure
clarity.
myself.
Bad mushrooms or bad mushrooms?
Not the psychedelic ones. It made
I
me
was
feel
thinking more
sick.
necromantic ones.
Necromantic. It was food. I mean, it was in my drink, first of all. I don't know why he put it in that. But,
I am aware that Crow took some samples.
yes,
from
I
the
think
mission.
he did give me fungus from...
So, necromantic.
I guess, yes. That would probably explain why I felt like garbage.
You might say that you felt like you were dying.
He's gonna cast Detect Poison and Disease, just in case.
Okay.
You're clear.
I did cast some healing on myself last night. It helped, but
Wise decision.
wasn't perfect. It definitely took its toll this morning.
Hence your reaction.
Yes, I'm a little miffed.
Though, if I had to guess, the emotional response is more due to the actions taken as opposed to the actual physical. Though I'm sure the physical has
Yes, he cast a spell on me to force me to eat it. That's not exactly something I would consider to be cordial.
I would have to agree.
Elle has, as of yesterday morning, decided to be a right prick. And it has all been directed at me, apparently. So I don't know what I've done to deserve this, but I figured that this morning it would be best if I spent the morning in a safer place. That's why I
understandable
wanted to come
reaction.
down. So, yes.
Might I offer a thought?
You know, Grave, I will be quite honest with you. I think that even if I said no, you would probably tell me anyway, so by all means.
No. You have been wronged. If you don't wish to talk about it or receive input, then I will do no such thing.
I'm just a little
Caspian.
pissed at him. I don't mean to
It's
push
all
it
right.
towards you, so yes, by all means.
I don't think you've done anything wrong. Or anything to frustrate him. Not.
I don't know if that's better or worse.
It does not justify his actions. But my guess would be that you are the target of these actions because he believes you are resilient enough that it will not do damage.
Oh yes, there's no psychological damage at all in making a fake scenario where your classmate is turning into an undead zombie, and there's no psychological damage from being force-fed bad mushrooms that give you diarrhea. Yes, it's no damage at all.
That's not what I was saying.
Physical damage...
I'm not speaking about physical resilience. I think that Elle looks at you and sees the strongest person on your team. And so when he thinks about playing a prank, or testing something, or doing something like that, it doesn't mean that it's okay for him to do the things he's been doing, certainly. And I am happy to leave it to you to resolve this, if you so wish. I'm also happy to have a word with him.
Don't worry about that.
I'm not saying he'd be in trouble. I'm saying that he may benefit from a conversation. But I believe he looks at you, and I don't believe he envisioned these things genuinely disturbing you. Now, I think that they would disturb anyone in your shoes, especially with the information you have been given. But that is a miscalculation, not an act of malice.
I suppose it's fair. Why does he... Is that why he keeps calling me leader?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm not a leader.
Someone has to be.
I don't have those skills.
Having observed your entire team, it is unquestionable that you do have those skills. The only question that remains is whether you choose to use them.
I'm not even really sure what those skills would be, to be honest.
Well, trying to understand others. Strategy is a helpful one, but not necessary. So the strategist does not need to be the leader. Oh, they can be. It's about looking at the people that you lead and doing your best to help them do their best. Each of you is very skilled in many different ways. And L is also very good with people. You and him are the point men when it comes to interpersonal.
Only when it's not your teammate, apparently.
And that is the difference. L could relate to... He can be what anyone needs him to be. That's wonderful for him. But a leader often needs to be a anchor. The point around which everything else can keep steady.
How would I do that?
By being you. I believe in a lot of ways you already have done that. And it doesn't mean that the other members of your team will always follow your instruction or follow your lead. In fact, sometimes they will oppose you. And sometimes they'll be right to. Being a leader doesn't mean always being correct. But if you can be an anchor, if you can be steadfast, if you can be you, and if your team can acknowledge that and see the value in it, I think that you'll all be better off.
You make it sound so simple.
Simple in word, not in action, as many things are.
What else is new?
The things that are right in the world are often simple, but that doesn't make them easy.
I wish they were.
Often the fact that they aren't is part of what makes them the right choice. And to be fair, if you wanted easy, you would not be at this school. There are many, many easier paths to be on.
Well, I suppose, but none of them are the right one.
Would you look at that?
All right, yes, you can have your fill today of being wise and correct. Don't look so smug. You're beginning to sound a lot like my godfather.
I'll take that as a compliment.
You would like him. You should come by and visit us sometime.
Perhaps over winter break.
By all means.
Let's enjoy our food.
Yep. And Cass will finish the meal with him, and
I think he'll take his time.
he would also probably take like a walk around town just to kind of like relax a little bit before going back to the school.
Absolutely. In the meantime, what are y'all doing?
Crow has stayed in her room. She's staying away from the fire, waiting for it to cool down.
Yeah, for once, this is had nothing to do with her, and she wants nothing to do with it.
Not at all.
Amazing.
So what is she working on?
She's working on her wings,
Okay.
tinkering, repairing from the fight,
Yep.
eating her peanut butter.
As
The
she
thing is
should.
almost empty by now.
Absolutely.
Gotta get that protein in.
Awesome.
Every
How about
few days
Elle
she eats
and
food.
Eri?
Ari is going to go to Tempest and figure out when he's doing the pole fighting.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, that would be, yeah, like, you can, I think that's around, like, midday, so
Okay.
you'd probably be in that class, like, doing some of that. So go ahead and make an acrobatics check for me.
Oh, I wanted to play this out.
Okay,
Because
Al's not doing
Ari,
anything but
because
sitting on the couch. by
you
the
had
way.
said
understood.
you had specified that it's teams fighting teams.
For some of it, but your team isn't there,
So Ari asks Tempest if she can spar individually with either him or another student.
he would, while tempting to do it himself, he will set you up with another student, so we'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
How about Elle?
He's waiting for Cass to come back. That's it.
Okay.
He's.
Cool. So
Does
let's
Crow
do...
ever peek her head out into the living room when things get quiet? Okay, then you don't see him.
She's waiting to hear the guys laughing again. That's the indicator that they're fine.
Okay. Which teams are currently there?
Al's being a little butt right now.
He is.
A little?
Okay, roll me a d6.
I can't wait till Cass stops being a bit of a stuck-up
3.
prick.
I mean, he's already allowed himself to punch people in the face.
Well, it was Al.
It was
deserved.
Elle.
Uh-huh.
He wanted to punch Crow, but he refused to. Professionals have standards.
And then roll me a d... Actually... It would be...
Kind of wanted to spar with Tempest and see how that goes.
Oh,
It
jeez.
would not go well.
I know. That's why I wanted to do it.
Cass tried it once.
He did. Got one hit only because of a nat 20.
Excuse me.
Riva
Ooh.
will spar with you.
Which one was she?
I am pulling up
Is she a melee fighter or a spellcaster?
melee fighter.
Okay.
She is on team A1B. Give me a moment.
Because I know we watched all the fights.
Yep.
Just remind me what class she was.
She's a fighter.
Okay, cool.
Her hero forge is currently loading.
That's fine. I don't need to see her hero forge. I just need to know what class she
Yeah,
is.
but just for the sake of it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yep. The one with the golden and green armor and kind of red hair.
I like her character.
Okay. All right. You ready? And she has her sword and shield.
All right.
And so...
Aries got her staff,
Yep.
and she's kind of using it to kind of help her balance.
Yep. So both of you are going to make an acrobatics check. It's just a DC 10 to get up and stand on the pole.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
12.
12. She got a 23.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rolled high. So she kind of just hops up and is just kind of standing on one, using the shield and the sword to kind of counterbalance.
Yeah.
All right. Give me a moment. I need something fun.
Oh, music.
Okay.
Okay. Roll initiative.
First time without disadvantage. Woo! We leveled up.
Yep.
Nice.
Ah, that sucks.
What'd you get?
Total of 9.
Roll again.
Oh my god.
Total of 9.
Oh boy.
That's funny.
All right, that's much better. That's a 24.
She got an 8. So you guys are neck and neck, but she's just after you. So
All
you
right.
go first.
Oh, and I have more key points now. Excellent.
Yep. Okay, so
Do you have to make an acrobatics check with everything?
so make an acrobatics check.
One that one will
Still
kill
12.
Still 12. Yep, you're good. You can make an attack without disadvantage.
Okay. So I'm gonna make an attack with the quarterstaff. Ah, no, that's only a 9.
9 smacks against her shield.
Alright, I'm gonna spend a key point and do flurry of blows.
Okay, make another acrobatics check.
Do I have to do 2 more or just 1?
No, because you are making 2 attacks as a bonus action.
Nice.
That's a 26.
Roll both with advantage.
Nice. Okay.
it. Dang.
As you are able to kind of hop to
19
another one
plus
and
7.
use the very unique terrain to your advantage.
Alright, so first attack,
Cass would not be good at this.
21 to hit.
That'll hit.
She got that real world experience jumping over the zombies.
6 points of damage.
Okay.
Second attack is 19.
19. If it meets, it beats.
Alright, we got the same AC we're working with here. Yeah, and that's 9 points of damage.
9. Oh, actually, I need
4
to...
plus 5.
Very quickly. It's one thing that I haven't done for them yet, is I have not leveled up the other students yet.
Well, she hasn't gone on our mission yet.
Yes, she has.
Oh, she has? She's back now?
Actually, wait.
They came back early?
This is A1B. She has not gone on her mission yet.
So
Are
she didn't level
you
up
beating
yet.
up the lower levels?
Yes. Listen, this is who
Class
Tempest paired me
class.
with.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
This is who volunteered.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. She's hit.
Did she keep her balance?
So she has to make a dex save.
Okay.
2 dex saves. Passes.
Alright.
Flying colors.
Nice.
Her turn.
Rolls.
Alright. She's going to, as a bonus action, doesn't require any movement, so it won't... Well, to start her turn, she's going to make an acrobatics check. Okay, so she is going to have disadvantage on everything she does this turn.
Alright.
Bonus action, though. Second wind. Oh, nice.
That is my favorite
Yep.
addition from Will.
I'm gonna
Okay,
be
so that's
pissed every
a...
time you guys do that.
That's an attack with disadvantage. She goes for a lunge, full falls off, and hits the ground with
I would
a
say I have analyzed creature reaction, so when she misses me, I get another hit.
Yeah, go
Can
for
I
it.
hit her
falling.
as she lunges towards me, and Ari dodges, Ari hits her,
She's
and that
already
causes her
falling.
to...
No, she rolled a natural 1. She's already falling.
Oh.
But you can add insult to injury. Or rather, injury
no,
to insult.
That doesn't hit, that's only a 14.
Given the circumstances, I would say advantage.
That's an 18.
Okay, still
Just
misses.
misses.
So you kind of take a swing and you miss, but it doesn't matter. She's going down. She hits the ground with a thud.
Oof.
She's out.
All right.
Well done. Tempest looking at you. She
Now
kind of
you.
just grits her teeth and
Nice contender.
How high up are they?
she takes full damage. There,
Oh.
y'all are 10 feet.
All right.
You take damage when you hit the ground.
Yeah. 10
Unless they're
feet
long.
ain't.
Anyone else who can spar individually?
Anyone who volunteers. Go ahead and roll me another d6.
I'm just gonna keep going until Aries down. I just need you to know that. So if we want to,
No.
4.
4, okay. Because the other great thing is that there is a actual gap of time in between when Caspian and I will next talk. So this is giving a nice mental break as well. Okay, so would you roll?
4.
Okay, same team.
So it hasn't gone on their mission yet.
Yep. Okay.
You're so mean.
Yeah.
Harry doesn't
He's
understand.
looking for competition.
Aries like, I'm gonna spar with people. They're volunteering.
Yeah.
They don't know they're at a disadvantage.
The half orc from that same team.
All right. Also a melee fighter.
Yes.
All right. Barbarian.
Yup. His name is Stark.
Mr. Stark.
Mr. Stark. All right.
Kind of shaved. Not completely shaved, but like short buzz cut.
Nice.
Whoa, he's got one of those things.
Yep.
Oh.
What are those weapons called?
I don't know.
That's
It's the stats of a great axe.
Egyptian, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
It honestly, it looks like he's holding a giant shovel.
Yep. Except it's very deadly.
White
shovel.
jumble.
All right. So acrobatics check from both of you.
Even though I'm not
She's
moving.
kind of already up there.
That's true. So yeah, you get to stay there. Okay, he's able to. All right, roll initiative.
All right. 14.
14. You got a 12, so you're first.
All right. Gonna swing at him with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
Acrobatics check first.
Yep.
That's a flat 10.
Flat 10. If it meets, it beats.
All right. All right, that's really good. That's 23.
Yeah, that hits.
And this is a D8.
Barbarians not known for their high armor class.
No, they're known for their resistance to damage.
Which he doesn't have yet because he's not raging.
That's
That's
a good
correct.
point.
All right, 11 points of damage.
All right.
It's called a palmax.
And then bonus action,
Is it shaped like a palm?
lower your blows.
Got it.
So another acrobatics check to
He has
stay
make a
up.
Dex save.
I'll see if he passes a dex save.
Just passes.
It's considered a pole.
Oh yeah, that's a 24 to stay up.
It's usually
Yeah,
more like a spear,
you're good.
apparently.
Do I get advantage or no?
24?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Weird that does slashing damage instead of
So 2
piercing.
attacks with advantage. First one is, yep, that's another 23 to hit
Hits.
for 7 damage.
Okay.
And that's a 19 on the die for 8 damage.
Okay. He is. That is a lot of damage in one turn.
That's a lot of damage.
He did
Gotta make his saves
26
now.
damage.
That man's gonna need some flex tape.
With the second attack, he falls. Yep.
Eric's
Alright,
just
is he-
knocking him down.
Harry's 2 for 2. All right, bring me another.
Next.
Literally.
D6.
6.
Okay.
Let me fight Tempest.
No.
If she runs out of students, can she fight Tempest?
I know I'm gonna lose, Trey. That's why I want to fight him.
Okay, I know who you're going up against. The Earth Ganassi, Granite.
I don't want to fight just to lose. I want to fight Tempest and lose, specifically. I need you to understand that.
Yeah, I understand.
Only
Okay.
the best are allowed to down me.
Correct. Emotional damage.
I feel like that's more of a compliment than it would be to go down to any other student. A student can down. Ah.
Oh.
Granny.
Is he a monk?
No.
Oh.
C hops up. Alright. Acrobatics from him. Yeah, he's good. Alright, now initiative.
Have we fought him before? Or seen him fight?
You saw everyone fight.
Alright.
He's a
He
fighter.
looks a lot like Mackenzie.
He does.
Same skin color.
Alright,
and
that's
hair.
19 on the die for a 24.
That is a 16 for him.
Ooh.
So okay, go for it.
$25.
Hits.
Is he wearing armor?
Yep.
Okay.
Only 7 points of damage, I believe. Yeah, only 7 points of damage.
7 halved to 3. Saw you just knock down 2. He cast a spell before he got up here.
Fair enough.
Smart guy.
Oh, I didn't make my acrobatics check before I
Oh, yeah,
did
go for it.
that. Yep, that's 10.
Yep, you're fine.
Alright.
Oh, and he has to make a dex save. Just passes.
Flurry of blows.
Yep. Acrobatics check.
Yep, that's an 11.
Yep. You're
So you
good.
don't get advantage
so
on these.
low, but you still make
I know I have a
it.
+7.
And then you roll crazy high when you do your attacks.
Yeah. Well, I've been rolling with advantage, so this is the first time I haven't gotten advantage. Yeah. 19 on the die.
There it is again.
+7. So
Yeah, that'll hit.
And that is 9 points of damage.
Halved to 4.
Ooh, that's a natural 1.
Roll again.
I have an inspiration. I'm gonna
No,
use
use
it.
mine. That way you can keep yours. I don't need it.
All right.
He's only gonna use the rest of them against me.
Keep yours for a serious moment.
That's only a 2, but I'm rolling to hit.
It's better than
So
that
it's
one.
nine.
It's not that one.
Yeah.
So a 9 still misses as he kind of just blocks the blow with his
But
staff.
I do get to know what he's resistant to because I did. the
Currently,
check aspect.
bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Okay.
Yep.
He's a rock man.
Dealt by weapon attacks, which unarmed strikes do count,
Okay.
Fair enough.
as opposed to like spell attacks.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
His turn. And he's going to stay perfectly still. And therefore not have to make an acrobatics check. Your passive perception is high enough that you see something move behind you.
Echo Knight.
There it is.
As the Echo Knight takes a swing.
Echo Knight doesn't have to make the dex checks.
No, it does not. No advantage, because the Echo Knight is like a spiritual weapon. It does not get flanking. That is a 21 to hit.
That does hit.
Oh!
All right.
First one to deal damage.
That is 7 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And then he is going to unleash Incarnation.
Oh, do you have to make a save for being hit?
Oh, I do.
You do? Yep. DC 10, dex save.
A deck save?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's a natural 1. I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay.
Well!
All right. Yeah, that's better. That's a
Yep.
15.
15 on the
And
dice.
he's going to make another attack.
So it's 15 plus 7, which would be a 22.
Yeah, it's DC 10.
Oh, okay. I just don't know if there's like any advantage, disadvantage, or anything like that.
For
It
save.
hits higher.
All right.
So, because that's a 22.
I don't know why, but in my mind, I wanted to
Alright,
look
yeah,
for
I'm
the
good.
little cards on the left-hand side of the screen, like in Baldur's Gate, that show like how much health remains of the people
Yep.
in your party.
That is 13 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Jeez.
Did he have to make concentration checks?
Nope.
For-
He's not moving.
No, for the damage that I dealt him.
No, it's not a... He casts Blade Ward.
Oh, okay.
Until the end of your next turn, you have resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
All right.
Yep.
Fun little cantrip right there.
It is. It's an action to cast, but if you're about to go into combat, it's really, really useful to be resistant to that stuff for your first turn. He's then going to action surge.
Okay.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
And he is going to try something different. Give me a moment. Because he is instead of attacking you outright, he's going to just try and shove you.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
So his athletics, he does have to make an acrobatics check for this. It's a flat 20. Which means that he has advantage on this.
All right.
So against your athletics or acrobatics.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to use my last inspiration on that.
Yep, because that is a flat 20.
Yeah, that was... All right, so I'm going to get rid of this now. Put this away. Yeah, that's a 25.
25,
Nice.
yeah. He swings and with the staff, which he's holding you're holding a quarterstaff. It looks like he's holding a quarterstaff, but as he swings it, there is so much weight behind it. You would not classify it as a quarterstaff. For context, he is using the stats of a maul,
Oh.
but it's flavored
Okay.
as a staff.
Does he need to make a save for after making
Nope,
an attack?
because he made the check first.
Fair.
Okay.
And then that is technically an attack, so he's going to unleash Incarnation again and have the Echo attack one more time.
Even with Action Search?
Yeah.
You can do that?
So Unleash Incarnation is whenever you take the attack action,
Okay.
which is
Nice.
and the shove is an attack. So with his action surge, he took the attack action and chose to shove, which means that he can unleash Incarnation.
Okay, it's not like a bonus action thing.
Nope. It's whenever you take the attack action, you can make one additional melee attack from your Echo's position.
Nice.
However, that is only a 14 to hit.
Yeah, no, that misses.
Cool. You're up.
All right. Quarterstaff. Oh wait, acrobatics check
Yep.
first. Flat 20.
Huh?
Flat 20.
Yeah.
So advantage.
Yes.
All right, good thing I had advantage. So that's 9 plus 7 is a 16.
Misses.
Ooh.
All right.
He blocks it with his staff.
And I'm going to spend my last key point to... Oh, I could have used a reaction on him when he missed me with the attack because I had to extract.
His Echo missed.
Well, no, he missed me with the shove, which is an attack.
He didn't miss with that. You succeeded. There's a difference.
But you said it was the attack action.
It is the attack action, but he did not miss with it. He lost a contest, which is not the same thing.
Okay.
It does count as an attack, but he did not miss an attack technically. Now you could attack his Echo if you want to. It's technically him.
But he won't take damage from it.
No.
Yeah,
You can
no,
dismiss the
it's
Echo.
fine.
He'll take damage and he won't fall from it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm going to take my last key point to take the dodge action.
Okay. Got it. His turn.
Yep, so we've got disadvantage.
So, Yep. The Echo is going to keep making attacks, so he doesn't have to make an acrobatics check. But it will make an attack with disadvantage. That is with disadvantage, that is a 16.
Miss.
Alright, he will do his final Unleash Incarnation to make one more attack. Another 16.
Nope.
Miss. Swing and a miss.
And that's both the echo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, and as a bonus action, he will second wind.
Alright.
Another second? Oh,
Different character.
Different character.
Again,
sorry, my brain
max
said
HP.
action surge. I misheard.
Alright, your turn.
Alright.
Granite's proven to be a bit more of a challenge.
Yep.
He's the one.
tactic.
He's the
What
chosen
am I
He's
rolling
beginning
again?
to believe.
Acrobatics.
Oh!
That's a natural one, I fall.
He is the one.
You are, the fact that he's just been standing there is a tiny bit frustrating. He doesn't even have to try and keep his, he has to try and keep his balance, but.
Yeah. He didn't attack me in that last round, did he? Just the echo did.
Yep. As you start falling, he's going to stretch out his staff for you to try and catch.
Alright.
So, I'll make a dex save.
10.
10. You grab it and you do not hit the ground.
Alright.
As he is stretched out. And so you are... This is an impressive acrobatics move because your feet are still technically on the bamboo pole, but it is a suspension thing. And he...
Like Jane and Tarzan, when she's stuck between the trees.
a little bit, yeah. He is going to, instead of pulling you back up, he's going to take the win, but make sure that you don't take damage from falling to the ground.
Oh, okay, I was gonna try and,
Respect.
pull myself back up onto the pole.
Yeah, no, he's
No?
not going to do that.
Okay. Alright.
He's nice, but not that nice.
Alright.
He just beat the person who was taking swings at the people falling. He's like, I'm going to help her.
I'm going to look at it. It's like, okay. Okay. It's the
Very much.
stop you just before you hit the ground, and then
put you.
yeah,
Very nice.
and then he'll hop
That'll be
down
fun.
and just good match.
Yes. Good use of magic.
Thank you. I guess I'm up next. And he climbs back up and is ready for the next opponent.
Alright.
How much longer do you stick around?
Not much longer. I think I pretty much go, straight back over. Though I think I do walk by Tempest. Any pointers for me?
Satisfaction. Don't let your, don't bite off more than you can chew. You fought admirably. But you wanted something more. You're a very small fish in a very big pond.
That's a Tempest line. Knowing this character.
Careful not to get eaten.
Understood. Thank you, sir. And she will leave. What's his insight? His passive insight.
High enough.
Make me pull up his stat block now.
Listen!
Ooh, stat block. Not character sheet?
All the teachers have stat blocks.
Ooh! Even Gregg?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
He's the equivalent of level 17.
Yep.
But
I'm making the DM do work, I'm sorry.
My brain is blanking.
What are you looking up?
Finding his character sheet, but I can't remember because it's not called Tempest.
What? The milk. It's been out so long.
What was the question again?
What his passive insight is.
Oh.
it's still cool.
He's got a decent wisdom, so why?
Iron.
Airy visibly
Act opposite of Cass.
straightens up, especially when he's talking about her biting off more than she can chew.
Don't drink the pond water.
And,
I used to drink creek
you know,
water.
Small fish in a big pond.
It's very specific about it.
She becomes attentive isn't quite the right word. But I mean she's not good at hiding it either. So basically if it's above a 10 then
Yeah.
he would pick up on it of her. Those are words that she's probably heard before. Or something similar to it. And she is just yes, sir. Like
Understood.
yeah.
Okay.
And then she heads back and just goes to her room and takes a short rest.
Okay. And so by about this point, the Caspian comes back to the room.
Ella's awake.
Ella's kind of sick. I don't think you need to make a roll for this. He seems visibly upset. He's just kind of sitting there, playing with something in his hands, the one spoon that was in his bag.
Yup.
He's kind of looking at it, kind of doing that, kind of sitting there.
Cass will walk up to him and kind of like kick his shoe lightly.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
You didn't do anything last night, so the thing I was trying to test did not work.
I'm sorry, what was supposed to happen after you gave me the runs? I have my own bathroom, you know, so...
You were supposed to have a dream and speak to the druid named Death. That's what happened to me, and that's what happened to Crow.
I'm sorry. So, what you all were going on about the other day, you weren't trying to just take the piss out of me?
There are very specific things I do to joke. When I'm talking about a man named Death on a pale white horse in my dream when I'm talking to mushrooms, that's dumb. But it happened, which is concerning. Yes, that the reaction you're having now is the one I had.
I have so many questions. Why were you trying to speak with mushrooms? Why did you say it to me so nonchalantly? Why did you try
Why did you not try and explain, like literally sit down and explain it to me before trying to sneak it into my meal?
Because you laughed at me when I tried to explain it.
I thought you were trying to play another prank on me like you did that morning.
One prank a day. That's my limit.
Okay, well, I didn't know that. I'm still not 100% sure.
Maybe 2.
That could... Yeah, see? That's exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so...
I figured you would be the best person to talk to him and get info.
Alright, okay, so hold on, let's back up a moment. Back to the mushroom. Because I need to make sure that we're clear on this. Fungus, mushroom, it's the same thing.
It's true.
So you are telling me this is one of the mushrooms from the transmutation circle?
Yes.
Or whatever it was. You brought one back. And who has talked to it?
I have, and Crow has. She consumed it, and she was able to talk to the person behind it. She ate it night of, that's why she went walking away.
What do you mean she went walking away?
Why do you not know anything? You're supposed to be the team leader.
Well, it doesn't help if you guys don't tell me anything.
I tried to. But then you do this, you get so angry.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna try not to get angry. She went walking.
We don't know to what, but it was in the direction the merchants were robbed.
The night that it happened. The night that they got robbed.
Same night.
That's what you were talking about the next morning when we were at... Okay, now it makes sense. Well, that part makes kind of sense. Ellie, you make my head hurt so much.
How do you think mine feels? There's so much stuff going on and I don't know how to process it.
I don't think you do. Okay, so she ate it, went on a walk.
Ate it, fell asleep, went on a walk.
Ate it, fell asleep, went on a walk. Did she rob it, or did she just walk toward it?
I don't think she was the one who robbed it. They said it was a bunch of undead.
Okay, well, I mean, she's, but she doesn't look like it, so I guess they wouldn't classify her.
I know what you mean.
So, all right, and then you brought a mushroom back.
She did.
Did you just bring one?
It was a sample to study.
Okay. So, are you out of samples? This is important for me to know. Are you out of samples now that I have ingested it?
I don't think she has any more.
Okay. Yeah. I guess I will have to ask her. Okay. So, you tried it, but you didn't eat it. You talked to it like a person?
The thing that I can do, I speak to people in their mind.
Okay.
It was even I think it was a dumb idea, but I tried it just because I could, and to my surprise, it worked. And I was standing in the desert.
And you saw
Death.
Mora.
More of what?
More.
He knows his deities. Blame the DM for naming the deity that.
Elios.
You can blame the Romans.
Elios. Mora is the spirit of death.
Oh,
Is that who you saw?
what does it look like?
Does Cass know what Mora typically looks like?
Make a religion check.
All right, let's find out. Nope, that's 4 on the die. Plus, probably like 1. Oh my god. I don't think he's got... No, -1.
-1, that's intelligence.
Yep. 3! Yep, a 3.
Dude, I got such a friggin' Mary Pippin and Treebeard moment right there. What do they look like? I don't remember. I can't say that I have.
I don't know. He's not my deity. I don't pay a whole lot of attention to him.
It was a man who called himself Death, who we believe was the person that provided the pale bear to Oliver.
Why do you believe that?
Because the Crow and Eddie could explain this better. But the creature looks similar to the one he was riding in the dream.
Okay, so the pale bear and the creature he was riding both were skeletal with mycelium growing on them.
That was a lot of words, but yes?
How is that a lot? Sorry. 2-syllable words. Got it. Mushroom, man, horse, bear.
Now you're speaking
All
my language.
the same thing.
Yes.
Right. That was so much easier.
Why has it taken you this long to figure it out?
Don't take this the wrong way, El. But I'm used to dealing with people with a more classical education. Sorry.
No, that makes sense.
Good school. Good speak.
You know, I haven't really been to school. I worked at the forge with my dad.
That explains so much. Alright. Okay, so... Hang on a minute. If this man, Death, provided Oliver with the pale bear, we're not done our mission, are we?
We're done because the money I give Oliver will allow him to disappear.
That
was
fixed
the cause.
that very specific issue.
The bear was the one that destroyed the mausoleum.
Yes.
Our mission is done. We have just started a lot of trouble.
I don't think we started a lot of trouble. We found a lot of trouble.
We've gotten involved.
Okay. Have you told Grave?
I think we tried to tell him.
We were going
Did we?
to a
You
couple
haven't
sessions
yet?
ago.
Yeah,
We
and
were
then
supposed to.
he was like, "Oh, well, the headmaster needs to talk to you guys."
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We were going to, but then big pompous man with mask wanted to see us.
The headmaster.
Yeah, him.
Okay. So, why don't we, as a group, talk to Grave today to tell him about this so that all of us who were there are in the loop.
That is what I've been wanting, yes.
Okay.
You're very hard to talk
going
to. Yes.
to... I'm sorry. I will try to dumb it down.
Thank you. I appreciate you caring that much. And I'm sorry for forcing you to swallow the fungi.
I appreciate the apology. Did not ever think I would have to take an apology for that. But I appreciate it. Alright, where are Crow and Eri?
I think at that point, Ari walks in looking very beat up.
Eddie, are you okay?
Yes, I did the sparring.
Oh, that thing where you stand on the bamboo.
Yes.
Did you win?
I won 2 fights without taking a scratch, and the third I slipped and fell.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Well, that's pretty good. You won 2 out of 3.
Yes.
Technically, it sounds like she would have won 3. It's just a technicality. She fell.
Yes, I bit off a bit more than I could chew.
How much?
That's a 21 on insight, by the way, for
She?
slipped and fell.
Yeah, she legit, like, slipped and fell.
Yeah. How much health is she missing?
She's at... Before I took my hit points, I was at 12 out of 32, so I'm 20
Oh,
points.
gosh. So you are looking rough.
Yeah.
Okay, Cass will use his lay on hands pool.
To be fair, you left multiple others looking just as, if not more, rough.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You should see the other guys.
Yeah.
You see the 2 people that
So
she
you
beat?
get 20 hit points.
Oh, okay, cool. You said 28 or just 20?
20. 20 hit points. I mean, I could also do cure wounds, but
Cool. So
this is enough to make you not bloodied, so
Yeah.
yeah. You know,
Well, 20 hit points puts me at max.
oh, it puts you above?
No, at max.
Oh, at max? Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
I know you just got back.
No, that's all right.
But-
I'm feeling much better now. Thank you.
You're welcome. Elle has informed me that you were not all joking about the mushrooms,
No.
and that there is more to our initial encounter with the mycelium covered skeletal beings than I originally thought. So,
Yes. Why would you think I was joking about that? Never mind. You've had.
why would you be serious about mushrooms making you see mycelium covered skeletal creatures?
That's what I was told happened. Anyway, here are all my notes. And she, let me grab my notes.
Okay.
And she runs into her room and pulls out a small notebook that is just, like, filled with, like, pages and copies and
Cass will
things.
start looking through it. This is helpful.
Yes.
Thank you.
So, and it's all the notes about, like, the different species of mushroom that are, like, not exactly like the one that Crow had, but, like, very similar to it.
He starts going through and he goes, okay, maybe there's a little bit much in here.
Yes.
But
But
it is very
the part
detailed.
about the druid. That's
Yes.
what's important. He's likely a circle of spores druid.
Okay.
So that is important information to know.
Let's grab Crow. Where is she?
In her room.
Okay. Cass is gonna walk up and knock.
It wasn't me.
Why is that your reaction?
Answer the
What have you done?
I literally did nothing. I was
I
not
don't
responsible
believe
for
you.
last night's shenanigans.
Why would... Okay, I will grant that sounds, from what I can tell, it does genuinely sound like it's all L. I'm still concerned that you have done something else, though.
You'll never know.
Cass,
Is
She
the
opens
door...
up the door.
Okay.
So we're all done? You fine now?
We are
Everyone's
going
happy
to talk
handy?
to Grave and tell him about Mushroom Man.
Yes. Mushroom.
That's out of character. Aries.
I would like for all of us to tell him together.
Like in unison, we're gonna like recite a script or something?
That actually isn't a bad idea.
I'd rather
I
not.
like it. We could try
All
it.
right.
Do you want to write something down?
I can
can't
write
read.
something down. You can't read.
Why would I need to?
Reading's important.
Grew up in a clan in the middle of nowhere. You think we read?
Are you serious?
I'm not as privileged as you are. Skipping the script, let's just talk to Grave.
Yes.
Someone can be.
I
leader of
will tell
conversation,
him what is going on, because I've just gotten the spiel from
even though you're
him
the
and the
last
notes.
one to it, apparently.
I just want you to be there. Can you do that? Is that
You
too much
like
to
my
ask?
company.
Shut up.
Cass will start working his way toward the door.
I'm going to teach you to read.
I'm good, thanks.
So, Cass will quick go to Graves' room to see if he's at his room.
He is at his desk.
Okay. Cass will walk in, stop, turn around. Did the others actually follow him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ari did at
Ari
least.
did?
Yeah.
Did you not?
No, he did.
Grave made sure that Elle followed.
Is Crow?
there.
Okay. Cass will turn back around.
Oh,
Remember the mushroom I told you about?
Mushroom Man.
Mm-hmm.
Mushroom Man.
The mushrooms that make you see death.
Okay, let me explain this in a way that makes more sense. And Cass will hand him the notebook and reiterate everything he's been told.
Yeah. Ari's like explaining like which notes are relevant and which ones she just found interesting, and like she has some things color coded that she's like pointing out to him.
amazing.
It's so much information and like
So much needless information.
yeah, half of it is not relevant.
Can we name this episode Mushroom Man?
Mushroom Man.
Yeah.
Mushroom Man.
I'm gonna draw it.
Oh my word.
So once you've explained it all,
Yep. Yeah.
This is what we tried to tell you about the other day. When we got back from the mission and you said the headmaster needed to see us, and we told you about Elle passing out after
got it.
talking to the mushrooms.
It's a very strange conversation to be having, but
We're going to have a conversation with Bakara about clear communication.
Was what I said not clear enough?
It was too clear. Her area of expertise, not mine.
I
Anyway,
didn't know conversation could be too clear.
it's not just you.
Ari thinks about this for the next 3 days.
Correct! She's like,
3 days. She's an elf. It'll be 30 days.
Yeah.
how
Stuck
can
on
it be too clear?
so what are your thoughts on this grave? Is this
That
something that needs to be investigated?
almost certainly,
Okay.
because
I'd love to get a new sample that I can keep studying that isn't fed to people.
You know, if it's not fed to people, I'm okay with it. Specifically, if it's not fed to me, but please don't feed it to anyone else.
I will ensure that if any teams encounter something like this again, they make a note of it and potentially bring back samples.
Would there be a possibility of us going, or somebody going back there to get another sample?
I was gonna ask. Takes you a few seconds to get there.
While that is true, I very much doubt that things have not been cleaned up.
How about the bear on the middle of nowhere? You think they went back and cleaned that up?
I think people from the potentially.
Is our guy even gonna think about that?
Insight check. Ooh, it's an 18.
Why don't I may have trouble convincing the headmaster that this is a
Why do we
bigger
have to let him
issue
know?
Because
We
the
haven't-
allocation of school resources
It's your ship.
If we had another mushroom sample, we could feed it to the headmaster so he could see death for himself.
though Caspian didn't.
He did not. So we have a new
So what's up with
variable. That's the word, right?
It could be that it only
Well-
lasts for a certain amount of time. It could
That's
be...
possible. It could become less potent the longer it's disconnected. It
Did
could
you do
be...
anything last night? To yourself?
If I might offer a suggestion, it might be far more simple than that.
I could talk to it.
Well, what I was thinking is it might be he did a mind connection, her being what she is.
We know what she is.
I wasn't sure. Okay, I wasn't sure. Were you filled in? Never mind.
That is
Never
Crow.
But that might be a potential.
That was going to be my suggestion.
Okay.
The simple matter is that
what would that have anything to do with it?
the network appears to connect that which is undead. Elle was able to bypass that by directly...
I'm not like them.
Of course not.
And not just in that sense, like, what is so different about me and anyone else?
Cass suddenly looks very uncomfortable.
Flowing blood.
You see me bleed. I'm not different from you.
Wait, you do?
Yes.
Oh, she does?
She's
oh,
been
then Elle
hit
doesn't say that.
before.
No, I think Elle does say that because I don't think he's paid enough attention.
You've never had to heal Crow before.
Mm-hmm.
She's never looked
That's
that
true,
beat
I
up.
haven't.
Yep. Because nobody wants to hit her for some reason.
Yeah.
It's weird. Maybe if I use an large. Give him a bigger target.
Make a beacon over here.
Correct. You know me. I am not saying you are anything like them. It does not change that there are physiologically things that are different.
Since when did you ever think you were in the loop? What has he told you?
He didn't tell me anything.
Elle has a penchant for eavesdropping.
He does. He's apparently very sneaky.
Thank you.
That wasn't meant as a compliment.
Regardless. So, maybe there's a connection, maybe there isn't. We don't really know. Unless we can research more. If we can find more of that stuff, we can look into it a little more, but right now we're just hypothesizing.
Yes, we are. I will ask the headmaster if we can spare some resources to retrieve what remains of the bear. We can bring the entire thing back here, assuming it's approved, to study. In the meantime, anyone who's going out on missions will keep an eye out for anything similar to this. Does that sound alright?
Yeah. We done?
All right.
I'd like to speak with you if we can.
Yeah.
We'll see you all later.
And Cass will.
Crow
Get
kind
up
of
and
glares
leave.
at both Cass and Elle as they exit.
Yep. Cass will make sure that Elle and Aerie leave first, and then he will leave behind them.
Grave will press a button on his desk, and the portal locks.
Fair enough.
You alright?
Apparently everyone knows. I knew Caspian got something back when we were at the circle, but I guess everyone's casual about talking about it now. Like it matters.
Is this the worst thing in the world?
No. Pisses me off.
Why?
I don't know, maybe they can mind their own business.
A fair point, though in this context, arguably it is. None of them are looking down at you.
Are they, though?
Genuinely.
It's funny to talk and joke about it.
Because they're comfortable with it.
Not Caspian. I can tell.
Caspian was on the receiving end of a rather elaborate prank. And
I've
that's...
seen it before then.
I know.
I saw his look.
That's why I spoke
He's a
to him that
paladin.
night. One thing I have seen you request of most people that have shown you judgment is that they look at your actions, not their own assumptions.
What does that mean?
Perhaps you could extend the same to Caspian. There are many things you could assume about his views and his feelings. But has he once acted in the way that you're fearing he feels?
Like anything big.
Even in a small way.
The way he avoids conversation about it, because it makes him uncomfortable.
Or because he's trying to respect your privacy.
It's up for debate.
As you said, it would be nice if they would mind their own business.
Okay.
He's doing exactly that.
Okay.
I don't know how he truly feels about it. But I do know that he has acted with care. From what I understood, I was concerned that he would assume there was some undead nature taking over you when you played that prank. Which I will admit was a little bit funny. Which, you don't have a high enough insight, but you know he says specifically to make you crack a small smile.
She does crack a small smile.
He didn't attack. His instinct was to try and heal. I understand that your fears are founded on experience. I will never say that you shouldn't feel one way or another. But perhaps you can judge him on his actions. I know that that's what you would prefer for yourself as well.
Well, regardless of his motives, he's staying out of my way, and that's fine. Let's hope it stays that way.
Would it make you feel better if I gave you an insight into someone else's business?
I feel like that'd be contradictory to my own concerns.
While that's fair, you know.
I don't need it. And she starts to get up.
All right.
She reaches to press the button that locks the portal, letting herself out.
All right.
Better.
Okay.
And she'll head out.
And do you go just back to the room?
Probably, yeah.
Cass would stop her on the way, though.
Cool.
Because
Is
he
he
feels
like waiting
bad.
in the hallway? Or
He would be waiting
okay.
because he feels bad. He would also, as soon as they get through the portal, be like, that did not go well. I put my foot in my mouth this time.
Flexible.
I thought you said you wanted dexterous.
No.
That's a very airy thing to say.
Eri, did you know about Crow?
I found out this morning when Elle mentioned something about her being
that's
dead.
that's okay. I thought you knew.
I didn't
I
know before
figured
that.
Elle told you.
Well, he told me while we were having breakfast with Crow.
Well, as long as it was before that, it would make me feel less bad. Elle, I have a favor to ask you. Would you maybe not make jokes about her being undead?
I don't care if she's undead.
I know you don't.
Do you?
A little bit.
Do you?
But did
No.
you see her face?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what that means?
I get it.
Yes, it means she does not
I get it.
feel comfortable. So we should probably apologize.
Maybe you're right.
So
Or no. We tell her how we feel and be honest.
I'm going to be honest with you. I still am not entirely okay with it, and I don't feel like that's something she would want to hear. You are entirely okay with it. It doesn't bother you at all. I found this out a couple of days ago, and I'm still...
Struggling?
It's hard for me to grasp a little bit. So, yeah. I'm trying my best not to let it affect how I perceive her. Or apparently other people at the school. But it is difficult for me.
Mm-hmm.
Would it help if you knew how she became like that?
It's not my business.
I was thinking more from just like a research standpoint. I can look up ways.
There's all sorts of ways that people become undead. But
Having
no,
more
it's-
knowledge, I don't think would solve it.
It's okay. I appreciate the suggestion. But
It was a good idea.
Thank you.
it's not really our place to pry. Elle, you were prying when you found out. Eri, you weren't. I was forced into it. But we shouldn't go looking into it any further unless Crow is willing to speak about it. Would you
I
agree?
agree with yes.
Okay.
Completely.
So, I just want to apologize for bringing it up.
Should I apologize for something?
No.
No,
you
you're
didn't.
fine. You're fine.
So Human later
Crow walks into the room,
to everyone,
pauses
kind
when
of
everyone's
just
just there.
I'm sorry.
For what?
For bringing it up.
Okay, so, cool. She starts walking towards her room.
Crap. Nope, he doesn't know.
Doesn't know.
I was doing an insight check to see, like, how, like, what she meant by, okay, that's fine, cool.
Cloro is clear as day. She's not hiding anything. She's like,
okay.
okay, so you're apologizing because you pried into my business, but what could follow from here is a conversation about my business, so I'm gonna split before that happens.
I think there's something I should explain to you all before we do anything else here. Before we go on another mission, before we have any more conversations, before I try to make you eat anything. That won't happen again unless you really want to. I make good tea.
Yes, Al.
You'll don't be shocked. Dio's not actually my father.
I've known that for a long
I
time.
need you to make a wisdom save.
That's absolutely
All I think about
The Kung Fu Panda scene,
is
yes.
the father, the Minotaur. That must have been quite a shock.
Deal.
His father. Well, adopted father.
You just said he's not your
He's
father.
Elle gets uncomfortable when when anyone refers to Dio as something other than his dad.
Yes, it's very uncomfortable to say that the man who raised me is not actually my blood.
Okay, if they say that, punch them in the face.
Well,
That
They're
would
doing
not. That would
business.
not. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's not. But I explained to them that he is my father because he raised me, because he loves me, and because he gave me everything that I needed as a child to grow up well.
well, that's what family is. I don't think it makes it any less valid that he's your father. Obviously, we knew you weren't blood related, but that doesn't make him any less your dad.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's... Family is about more than just blood. My godfather isn't blood related to me, but he's as close to me as... closer to me than my grandparents.
It's the actions they take, right?
Was that in character?
No.
Okay.
Wait, is that a conversation?
I am half dragon.
That is definitely the more surprising of the two.
And I don't know where I come from or who my parents are.
You're not the only
What
one.
kind of dragon?
Crystal, I think. I have the aspects of it, so...
That does explain the radiant breath that you.
Oh
used
yeah,
against
oh,
the
forgot
bear.
about that. And the wings?
The
You haven't seen the
wings,
wings yet.
and
You used them once.
I haven't used them yet in this...
you use them with Airy.
Yeah.
Area does, yes.
It explains the wings.
no,
when did I
no.
use... Wait, when did I use them
You
here?
use
Yeah,
them in the
you use
fight.
wings.
Which fight?
First
The
fight.
fight against the zombies.
Oh,
team.
that's
Yeah.
right.
You also
Yeah.
use them team v team.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Cass was out for that one, though.
That's right.
that explains the psychic ability.
It explains everything, because it's
Also
part-
possibly why you're stocky.
it's part of who I am.
Cool. So can you like shift?
Huh?
Like, can you
Into-
transform from
Yeah.
humanoid to dragon?
Like I feel like it's kind of
I
pointless
don't-
if you're not able to do badass transformation.
Well, he gets the wings.
Well, he's got the wings and
They're
he's got the
ethereal.
breath.
That doesn't count.
Make a constitution save.
Is he about to let out his... That's a... Did he just crap his pants?
No, but there is a large part.
It's a...
Dragon's breath.
That cannot be other way, but yes.
Wrong direction.
glitter.
Same potency.
Unfortunately, I don't think that I can turn it into a dark. That'd be cool, though. That would be really cool.
Maybe
But-
one day we can figure out how
Not at
to
this
do
level.
that.
True. But I don't know. And so, while that is a part of who I am, it is an aspect of myself. I don't let it define me. And so I walk forward and
I mean,
try
I'd
to
be
help
pretty
as many
bummed if
people as I can. That's why I'm here.
form.
What? Can't hear you.
Yeah, I'd be pretty bummed if I didn't have a cool dragon form, despite being half.
No.
But that's up to you.
Yeah, it's not something about myself that I take pride in. I take pride in the things that I do to help.
Well, if we're filling everybody in on things, Elle and Crow already know this, but Caspian, I have my best friend is a koi dream spirit, and sometimes I dream and talk with him.
That is unusual. Definitely less shocking than the dragon city. I think that's the biggest one.
More than the undead.
Oh,
Well, I mean, that's a
that
couple
was
days
previous
past now,
one.
so-
If you ever have any issues or questions about dreams, I can see if I can get answers for you.
Understood.
Cass, it's your
I actually
turn.
found out about the dreams that they had and tried to get some insight on whether or not they were actually dreams. And they may not have been, but they were dreams is the best way their brains interpreted it.
They were dreams.
Well,
They
they may
were
not.
they were
They may not
definitely-
have been dreams, because they wouldn't come from the plane of dreams. But regardless,
I don't like that thought.
that's the reality of the situation.
I
guess.
know. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean it's not true.
Yes.
Are
Anyway, I
your
just
parents
figured since
actually
we
your
were,
parents?
Yes, they are.
So
my parents are dead.
I'm so sorry.
But you have Olive. Olive is wonderful. A little
Yes.
odd and slightly scary. And no, she's not a large woman. She's very small.
Yes, she's a 2.5 foot tall gnome.
Absolutely, just 2.5 feet of fury and vigor and alcohol.
Vigor.
From what I know of Olive and that one interaction we had with the outsiders,
That's
yes.
That's fair.
vigor is the correct word.
Olive didn't raise me for most of my early childhood, though.
But she loves you.
I guess.
She does.
Anyway, figured since we're all sharing things about ourselves that other people won't know.
You don't have to share if you don't want to.
if this is a ploy to make me talk, it's not.
No, but we all know something about you now, and now you know things about us.
Great.
Crow, this is meant to show you that
Yeah, I get it. Thanks for sharing.
She doesn't want to talk about anything.
So, do you have any hidden secrets that you want to talk about? Keywords that you want to talk about?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
Do you have any hidden secrets that you don't want to talk about? That can be
Important
just a yes
question.
and no question.
But you do have to answer.
Alright, I will give you this. I would say one is definitely a no. The other one is kind of, but not.
This roll determines what I say next.
Okay.
You are so lucky. You are that thing tilted onto the 19 and slapped back onto the 9.
What were you about to? Were you about to cast a spell?
No.
Okay.
I was thinking if Elle's memory worked. It did not.
Oh, with Forge?
No.
No, with the thing on the wall.
Headpiece.
Oh, yeah.
So Elle will not talk about that. Because he forgot.
You don't have to share anything. I just wanted to know if you have secrets that you don't want other people to know. I mean, I assume we all kind of do.
More like can't.
I understand that.
No. I mean, there's one I definitely don't really want to talk about, but both of them are a can't kind of situation. Not mine to share.
Understandable.
That kind of scares me.
It's kind of disappointing.
Well, wouldn't be the first time I disappointed you, so I'm sure it won't be the last.
You could try and make it the last.
Not with him.
You could try too.
Make it his last?
Hmm?
What, kill him?
Why would you
How
want
else am I
to
going to stop it?
Why would you want to kill Cass?
Why is
I don't
that
want
your
to, I never
instinct?
said that.
I thought we got past the being
If
enemies
there's a
part.
great way to stop something from happening, you stop the thing itself.
That is true.
Oh, yes, because that worked really well, didn't it?
I mean, it depends on the situation, but most of the time, yes, actually.
That is true. Most of the time.
You guys are confusing.
Apparently, one can be too clear when they communicate.
I think that's sarcasm. I think that's just genuine confusion. I think we are all on the same page when we go, huh? What does that even mean?
I must admit I'm confused by that one as well. I don't understand. Too clear?
That's what Graves said, is that
Oh,
my
right,
communication was
right.
too clear, and so I'm
Don't take
just
it that
confused
seriously.
as to how
I
we're
think
supposed to communicate if it's not in a
that-
clear way.
That was more of a learn to be a little more concise.
Oh, you mean how like you learned how to talk with me?
Yes, 2-syllable words, Max. We'll hold on to that.
Syllables was more than...
Yeah, you lost
Right.
me at 2.
I understood what you meant, though.
I know you did. And I know Crow did. Elle, one of these days, we're going to sit down together, and I am going to expand your vocabulary.
We could do that at the same time as
Sorry,
teaching Crow how to read.
expand
I'm heading out.
number of words you know.
Ah, that's what you meant. Okay. What is vocabulary?
What
I've
is
taught you vocabulary before.
Oh, that.
Yes.
Vocabulary. Words. More words.
Definitions of words.
Definitions.
I
might
know
be-
the word. I know the word definition. It means what other words mean.
Wow, that was 4.
Yes.
I want to know
a
when
quick learner?
Caspian's going to realize that this is a bit.
He won't for a while.
And that's why
But
Cole
it's
left the room.
but for the time being, it gets him somewhere. So he doesn't
Ari
really care.
recognize that it's a bit. No. I rolled a 2 and a 7 with advantage.
I'm just ripping both of them. It's hilarious.
Elle is having a great time.
As
Before the
vocabulary lesson begins.
before the weird voice in the sky says anything else,
That's Shenanigans.
That is absolutely. Take your four.
I would take it because I'm really tired from staying up all night, so I'm going to bed. Good night.
Good night, Elle.
Ow!
That was it. That was what Crow did last night.
And with that,
I still have nothing to apologize for.
That is where we will end tonight's session. Thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you next time. Good night.